Hey guys, and welcome to another First Impressions video. The video game series in which we look at a recently released game and I give you my first thoughts and impressions on it. Today we're looking at Orbital Bullet, which is a side-scrolling roguelite where you basically shoot enemies, get cool loot, go against bosses and progress your level from there. There is a story, although honestly the story is a bit far-fetched. You play a character that has transferred his soul into a robot to go against an enemy invasion thing. It's all a bit odd and very sci-fi. As always, we'll look at the options first and then we'll jump into the actual game and I will show you what the game has to offer. It's not bad, what it's done has been very good, but there are a few glaring issues that I feel need to be addressed before the game can really be considered amazing. So let's not waste any more time, let's jump straight into it, shall we? Okay, the options. These are disappointing, I'm not going to lie. First off, the volume settings at the top are all maxed out, and whilst the soundtrack of this game is really, really good, the fact that it blows your ears out because it is quite loud is a bit disappointing, especially in 2022 where more and more companies are starting to just knock those volumes down a little bit. Then it gives you English and your display. And then your quality is just set to highest preset. There's no other settings that you can change. VSync on or off, cap frame rate, and your resolution. I have a real problem with the resolution because there's no drop down menu or anything. You've got to click through it. And it started me in 768 for some weird reason. So that could do with really changing up a bit and just making it a bit better. Also, whilst this is a 2D side-scrolling platformer in the pixel art style, it could be better. Like, give me more options. More options is never a bad thing. Other than that, there's not really much to discuss about the options here. Like, it really doesn't give you anything at all. Let's jump into the game, and I will give you my thoughts and opinions on that. Alright, so we're in the game. The game is a roguelite, which means when you finish or exit out, you don't necessarily save the level that you're on. You do, however, keep everything up until that point. It does appear that you lose your money, which is available in the top right-hand corner. And then you keep basically your blue currency, we'll call it. Here you've got your skill tree, you've got your show mission overview. You've got your weapon rack, so you can choose which weapon you want to go through. You've also got your all cancel members to unlock, whatever the hell that means. And then you've got your start game, so you can go from the level that you were last on. If we look at the skill tree, it is pretty in-depth, although there's no do-over, there's no cancel. It takes your coins and that's it. It could be a little bit more in-depth. It could allow you to maybe make mistakes and it could very much walk you through this a bit more. The game doesn't hold your hand, which is perfectly okay, but at the same time it feels like it kind of leaves the player not knowing what the hell's going on. There is a tutorial in the game and the tutorial is constantly there. It's constantly giving you prompts and tooltips of what to press. It's very simple how you use it. You use these blue things in the corner and you fill up the bar in order to level it up and unlock the rest of the skill tree. The skill tree itself doesn't look too terrible. It doesn't look amazing either. It's all pretty arbitrary upgrades that you can get. And like I say, once it's done, there's no way that you can undo it. You put your skill point in, that's it, done. Weapons. So far, I'm very, very impressed with the different amount of weapons you've got. And if you look at here, it looks like there is a ton more to unlock during the game as well. So far, the shotgun and the flat cannon and the plasma burster have, by and large, been the best weapons so far. They do a lot of damage. The range isn't amazing, but it doesn't matter if you can pretty much one or two shot them. You also get buffs to those weapons and damage throughout the game. So as you can see, we've got the submachine gun there. You've got your mission overview here, which basically shows all of the bosses that you've got to try and go through and kill. And then we start the game. So we're going to pick up our submachine gun and we're going to go and kill some stuff. Alright, so thankfully there is a pause on this game, but when you're in the game, everything comes at you straight away. It is very, very fast paced like that. So basically I'm going to be starting in this menu to show you some options here, and then we'll jump straight in. So you've got your pistol and your submachine gun, and as you gain different weapons throughout, they will update here. You've got your skill tree. Basically the more points, the more levels you get, the more things you can upgrade. So you've got your your different perks as you go through, your options, your controls, restart, and main menu. Like I say, if you go to the main menu, you lose everything. There is no save. It is a true blue roguelite, and whilst that's cool, I wouldn't mind a save feature for the level you're on or something like that, so you can just jump back in where you left off. But many people that are a fan of the roguelite will probably tell me I'm wrong for wanting that, but that's beside the point. And then the game. Right, so we're in an area, and the idea is you basically go through or around these circles, picking up perks as you go and trying to unlock different stuff. When you have basically killed everything on this circular pendulum, you can then jump across. The animations are really good. The game is incredibly fast paced. Enemies do constantly start you. The game does say that you should probably use a controller for it, but honestly I've not had too much issue with using a keyboard and mouse. It's pretty simple and straightforward. Run around, jump, upgrade things that you can, and just move from there really. You've got different areas that you go on. You can see your map at any given time using tab. Once you've cleared the sector, to see what's there, see if there's anything you've missed, see any boss levels you've got, and so on and so forth. Now what is really cool is that it's got sort of a, I want to say Super Mario feature, in that if you land on top of an enemy's head you will do damage, and I think that's pretty damn cool. The art style is pretty straightforward, like it looks very clean, but there's nothing different or amazingly like awesome around it. It is very simple and straightforward with the way the game plays, but at the same time it's kind of cool. It works very well. It's back to the old adage of doesn't matter what it is you're doing as long as you're doing it well. So we're going to move to here, and then as you can see we've got 31 of these gold coins. I can get a key card or I can get a new rifle. We're going to buy the key card because why not? From here you can then tab again and you can go to a different area and see what's about. The idea is to climb the tower to get as far as possible and go against the bosses. You have got a double jump, which it looks like I'm going to need for here. And you can teleport to different areas of the circle as you go around. I think this is really cool. I really do like the way that the map, even though it's on a 2-day sort of plane, sort of disappears and comes back again as you go through. We need to go here, I think. No, I'll go here. Oh, I see what I've got to do. I figured it. There you go. Right, figured it. No, I haven't. Not at all. Okay, so I got lost. But that's beside the point. Overall, outside of being incredibly sort of difficult to navigate sometimes, the straightforward way that the circle works around and does its thing is very, very cool. Genuinely don't know where this one would go. Oh, up there. Figured it. Right, cool. So yeah, you get different guns that you can use stuff with, different enemy types, and the enemies obviously get harder as you go along. Overall, I don't think it's too bad. It's not a bad game by any stretch of imagination. It feels sort of unfinished almost. It feels like there could have been more done to it. But overall, it's pretty fun. The main mechanics of this game work really, really well. There's a lot you can do. There's a lot you can upgrade. There's many different things that you can sort of unlock within the game. And again, the loading times aren't bad. The animations for each area are cool. The difficulty spike is there. There's, like I said, lots of different enemies that you can go against. Many things to unlock. Many things to do. And it's just a fun time. I don't know whether it's a game that I could sit and play for hours. I don't know how long I could play for before I got bored. But overall, I've definitely played worse games. I have definitely played worse games. So there you have it, guys. This is Orbital Bullet. This came on full release today. It is on Steam. And it's not terrible. It's not terrible at all. Thank you very, very much for watching, and hope to see you all next time. Ciao, ciao.